Okay, so let's begin right now. Good morning and good afternoon, good evening for everyone. As this is a global event, and we have our friends from Singapore, China, Dubai, the United States, and so on. So we really appreciate your participation in our sixth model demo day event. I'm Willem from Moledao, and am really honored to be hosting for this event today. And the space that we're using for hosting this demo day is called GatherTown, which is a metaverse like virtual space that facilitate the interaction between all the participants here. So we also put our exclusive booths for project groups and also partners joining today. You can step down from the main hall during the break to have a look. So this demo day event is hosted by Moledao, Bybit Web3, and ICP Hub. Our co-host ICP.Hub GCC will provide $1,000 worth of ICP tokens. So for the top three winners, so the first winner, to get the bigger prizes, like for $500. The second would be like $300, and so on. So we also privileged to have our panel of judges who bring a wealth of expertise and experiences to our demo day event. So for this demo day, we divided into two groups for our judges. Group A will stay from 2:30 um, to 3:30, as you can also like, and Group B will stay from like 3:40 to 4:50. And for the Group A judges, um, they are Nico, the co-founder of APAC Doll, Hugh, the co-founder of YBB Capital. I will just turn this, and also Emily Ball, the evangelist of Bybit Web3, uh, Amber G, the manager of Foresight Venture, and also Juliet, the managing partner of New Tribe Capital. Sig Erickit, the co-founder of Crypto Oasis, and those are the Group A judges. Group B judges are Sid Erickit, the co-founder of ICP.Hub GCC, TY, the head of BD MetaTrust, Fazidong, the founding partner of Outliers Fund, and Wayne Park, the founder and CEO of CreditSane, and Ethan VC Hapson. So really, please join me in giving a resounding round of applause to our distinguished panel of judges as we navigate through impressive project demos. Our judges would really play a pivotal role for evaluating you guys' projects and also offering invaluable insights. We have received large number of applications for this demo day event. After strict shortlisting processes, we finally have 12 outstanding projects for entering our final day showcase. They are adult, Lucidity Finance, InvoiceMate, BRC 1024 en route, Link Gold, Hippocane Run, X-Winner, Knowledge Protocol, DeFineverse, Illuminor AI, Harmonia MetaChain, and MyOrdinals.loan. So for each project, you guys have 8 minutes for presentation and 2 minutes for answering questions from judges. And our judges will perform the scoring and input their comments to each project groups. And besides our sponsors, ICP will endow prize tools of $1,000 worth of projects ranked in top three, as I just mentioned. So good luck to each project group in today's demo show. We're really looking forward to a brilliant performance. And also just give me a breakthroughs about Moledao. Moledao is a Web3 builder community uh, supported by Bit. Since our establishment in August 2021, the Moledao community has welcomed large number of developers, investors, enthusiasm for Web3 that together created a active ecosystem. As you can see, we have four modules in our ecosystem. They are more gather, more learner, more starter, and more career. For more gather, we have many online and offline events for Web3 enthusiasm to participate in, with the collaborative efforts of their core builders and ecosystem partners. We have successfully held 5 large-scale industry hackathon events, and also 5 demo days, as you can see here on the picture, and also more than 60 online and offline salon events. Yeah, so those are the salon events. And for more learner, we also hold 3 public Web3 educational courses where we invited those professionals and to be really set down to share their insights and thoughts to our community members, and that really assist their personal growth in Web3 ecosystem. So the activities from those parts cover a wide variety of fields, including Web3 infra, DeFi, NFT, GameFi, security, as you guys really noticed at Essentia, and also like really providing community members with different opportunities for the in-depth knowledge accumulation, resource sharing, and also influence building. So we also have a most starter module where we really welcome all the project owners to onboard. On that platform, projects can gain invaluable opportunity to showcase and also like build their brandings. Others are encouraged to provide financial contributions to support the builder projects. And also, Moledao is shifting towards its authentic DAO in the near future. We are incorporating many Web3 primitives such as Moledao DID, SBT, and NFT. Priority and wireless opportunities will be given to our early supporters and partners like you guys. So please stay tuned for these initiatives. So the series of demo day activities are indispensable parts of Moledao's communities. We're focusing on providing the platform for projects with outstanding potential to showcase, and for investors to really have an opportunity to connect. At the same time, we will integrate the influence of multiple media, like the Web3 media, and communities to help projects attract more capital and also target users. For the draining projects, they can also refine their project objectives and growth strategies, obtaining different advices from experts in different fields, also optimizing the development path of the projects part of this community. Um, so so we'll start our demo day right now. Like I just mentioned, each project will be given 8 minutes for presentation and 2 minutes for judges to ask questions. Um, and also for after the presentation, like just reminder that for the judges, please score the projects using the judging form from the 5 perspective. Um, okay, so let's begin right now. So the first project will having a presentation is ADOS. So I'm gonna.
Wilson, sorry, before we get it kicked off, I'd just like to quickly, if there's time, make a presentation of the
Yeah,
ICP Hub, just so the crowd is aware as well of the activities that we're doing, also how we're supporting further as a co-host.
yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, sure.
Okay,
We do have
screen.
this session. Yeah,
Yeah, all right. Can you guys see my screen?
yeah, we can see it.
All right, perfect. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank you guys very much for the opportunity to be participating in this. ICP Hub GCC and Moldau have been partners in the UAE for 3 months running now, and we've enjoyed this partnership very much. We've hosted live events together at the Bybit's headquarter, as well as actively supported the ecosystem together. The UAE has been quite a hotspot for crypto and blockchain projects, and I'd like to quickly introduce you guys to what we've been doing in that ecosystem, both between ICP Hub GCC and Crypto Oasis. So, the journey really starts with Crypto Oasis as the local crypto and blockchain ecosystem, and we've defined the local ecosystem to have three key verticals being capital, talent, and infrastructure. It's these three things that combined and coming together create an ecosystem where startups and investors can flourish and where technology adoption can also reach the masses. So this is just an overview of the local crypto and blockchain ecosystem. The role that Crypto Oasis has taken, where I've also been an active part of, is in supporting global projects in the Web3 and in the blockchain space to establish in the UAE. And within a year, between 2021 and 2022, we've helped more than 400 crypto and blockchain projects establish specifically in the DMCC ecosystem. And we have also seen the ecosystem grow from 300 projects to 1,900 projects. So 300 projects back in 2021 were active in the crypto and blockchain space in the UAE. That means anyone building in Web3, anyone dabbling in Web3 or adopting Web3. That number came up to 300, but as of today, we've seen that the ecosystem has grown heavily, and we've supported in the growth of this. And today we have a total of 1,900 companies in the ecosystem. We regularly do research and update these numbers. We have a directory that shows all of the companies active in the space. So if you're interested to see that, it's Crypto Oasis directory. And we also publish yearly reports. We publish two reports every year. This is of our last report that we did in 2023. And in the meantime, we've also recently published our Global Protocols report, which I'll be happy to share with you guys as well. So moving on to the Internet Computer Protocol and the ICP Hubs program. I'm a co-founder of the ICP Hub GCC, leading the hub from Dubai. And this program has started in about April of last year. And we've seen quite some adoption and growth in this program. We've done a total of 5 cohorts, and each cohort had between 4 to 5 hubs being launched in specific countries and specific regions. And the idea is to have an on-the-ground team and on-the-ground support for companies and projects and investors that are looking into the Web3 space and specifically the Internet Computer Protocol. Now, the role, this is just an overview of the co-founders that we've got in the ICP hubs, and the role that we play as individuals, as co-founders of our local hubs, is to support the adoption and the development of the ecosystem from a few different verticals. One of them is education and grassroots developer, talking about the grassroots developer ecosystem. We've partnered with universities, respectively, in our region to provide educational content and access points to jobs in Web3 as well for young developers looking to build in the ecosystem. We also support early stage projects and later stage projects to utilize the Internet Computer Protocol as a layer one technology to support whatever they are building. The Internet Computer Protocol takes shape as a layer one blockchain, but also as a cloud service provider, as it is one of the only layer one protocols that enables full decentralization through also decentralizing the storage and enabling cloud storage on the blockchain. And then we also aim to develop corporate and institutional level proof of concepts. And an example of such a thing is that we have partnered up in the UAE, for example, with the waste management facility of one of the Emirates, and through that we've developed a platform for the recycling of solid waste and creating tokens on our blockchain that can then be bought by corporates to offset their carbon. Here, just a quick overview of the world map where we have in the past year established hubs. So if you guys are close to or in any of these regions and you're interested to use the Internet Computer Protocol or build on the Internet Computer Protocol, feel free to reach out to myself, and I'll be happy to put you in touch with the respective hub leader, or also support you on my own. So the Dfinity Foundation, which is the main contributor to the Internet Computer Protocol, it emerged from Ethereum communities in 2015, and the foundation was established in 2016 as a Swiss non-for-profit, not a corporation. And it is the world's largest team of cryptographers, researchers, and developers. Collectively, the team in their past have published 1,600 research papers, cited 100,000 plus times in academic citations, and also have partnered up with more than 250 technical partners. So it's a total of 270 team members globally, with the majority of them being scientists, developers, or researchers. And really, you can build almost anything with the Internet Computer Protocol, from the online system services to also directly hosting websites on the blockchain, storing your backend data on the blockchain rather than depending on Amazon Web Service providers, and many more use cases. Now, what is at the forefront and at the highlight right now is that since last year we have been launching integrations. So we've recently, in April of last year, we started integrating with we launched the integration to the Bitcoin network, meaning that the Internet Computer Protocol almost operates like a layer 2 to Bitcoin. And as of recently, we've also launched an Ethereum integration. So if you're already building on Ethereum or already building on Bitcoin, then the Internet Computer Protocol can also support your development. Or if you want to build your own dApps fully on the Internet Computer Protocol, you can also do so. Here's just a quick overview of the ecosystem and some of the early dApps that have been built in the ecosystem. The focus was on Web 2 dApps, Web 2 applications, moving to Web 3, and also decentralizing all of these services such as GoDaddy. You've got ICNS, on which you can register websites on the Internet Computer Protocol that are fully hosted on chain. To TikTok, we've got Hot or Not. It's a very successful dApp within our ecosystem, with more than 100,000 users already. And it's basically TikTok, but you're being rewarded for your feedback into the ecosystem. So just some quick highlights of the Internet Computer Protocol. You've got cheap and stable transaction costs, unique gas fee models. It's reverse gas, so the developers are paying the gas, not the user. When it comes to on-chain data storage, it's at a cost of $5.5 per year on-chain, which is relatively cheaper than a lot of centralized cloud service providers, and direct HTTP outcalls to Web 2 sites, which then also enables you to host a front end from the blockchain. If you're looking to engage in the ecosystem, We have an active grants pool from developer grants to community grants. The developer grants sponsor your tech development on the blockchain. And the community grants also are open to anyone who wants to host some events or develop some educational content, or even to influencers that are looking to create content for the Internet Computer Protocol. We also offer grants to them. So feel free to reach out to me. Here's just a barcode of my LinkedIn if you guys want to scan that and drop me a message. I'm also in the groups with Moledao, so feel free to reach out to me there. Thank you guys for your time, and looking forward to hearing from the projects coming up.
Thank you for your presentation. Okay, thanks Seth for your really good presentation, and we can start for our projection. And right now, let's welcome Adolf. Can you go to the stage? Yeah, I will just give you the stage.
Let me share my screen. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have 8 minutes for your presentation.
Sure. You should be able to see my screen, my pitch deck.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Hey everyone. Thanks for inviting me here today. So my name is Wei. I'm the CEO and founder of ADOT. ADOT is developing a search engine for the next generation of internet. So today, Web3 and AI are reshaping the internet, but they also cause a lot of problems for the internet. If we look at the graph, the top one shows how the traditional search engine and the internet works. When user want to find something, they will give a query to the search engine. The search engine will find the relevant web pages and also add some ads and return that to users. Users may click on an ad and go to a website to finish some purchase or buy some service or goods. So this is the human web and the search engine. And the human web is supported by a lot of machine data. By machine data, I mean the data API or digital goods and services. But today, this process is changing. When user wants something, they may directly go ask AI, and AI give response. And also, Web3 makes the machine data public available. Users can also directly go to Web3 and find something they need. The problem here is, first of all, the human web is disappearing because there's no place for it in this new generation of internet. The second problem is that AI is biased. AI is not reliable. AI cannot work for real-time data. So users will use more and more reliable services. But however, Web3 is not ready to become the next generation of internet yet. The reason is that it does not have its native search engine. The native search engine will be the key portal to any internet. If we look at Web2, search engine today still drive 68% of the internet traffic, and it takes 28% of all internet ads. So Web3 needs its native search engine to connect the users with the data. However, traditional search engine like Google, they cannot work for this because it's even losing the human web. There are a lot of reports showing that search engine is getting worse and worse because it's replaced. I mean, a lot of content is replaced by AI content. But what's the solution? Our solution is that we will use search as a builder and a service to build the meta web. How it works is this graph. When users want something, they can directly still give a query to the search engine. The search engine will look into the machine data in Web3. You will find all the facts and give that to AI. The fine-tuned AI can write articles based on those facts. So the AI articles will be dynamic, will be real-time, and it will be reliable. Users can look at this article and even use some digital service in these articles and use that. That will give business to the Web3 developers. So the search engine is not only give user answers, it's also generating the dynamic web pages, the AI articles. So the right part is ADOT tech architecture, I will not go into details, but the data we covered include three types. One type is all the on-chain data, like Ethereum, Solana. The second type is data on the decentralized storage, like Arweave, IPFS data. The third type is the data on the machine data on the centralized storage, like the Dune dashboard, the coin market cap, the dynamic table, and also some Telegram, Twitter data. So somebody may ask, why now? Why Google didn't do that like many years ago? The reason is AI. The machine data is only usable to ordinary users today because of AI. If you look at the left one, the raw machine data, the API data is not readable to users, but AI can fine-tune AI can write articles based on users' question and based on those relevant machine data. So that's why ADOT is doing the machine data search engine today. And the market size will be $61 billion in the year 2030. And yeah, that's about the vision. And our first product is an AI-powered search engine. If you look at this demo video, I will briefly show that. So when user can input any query about Web3, and the search engine can directly give you the answer. It will write dynamic articles based on the reliable data sources we have. It will also annotate the sources so user can check whether the answer is correct or not. And you can also click on one data source or several data sources to ask more details about that. So AI will write another articles based on those certain data sources. There are some like AI search engine in the Web2 and Web3 base spaces, but based on our evaluation, we use 100 Web3 queries to evaluate that. Our system got the highest score. And today we already have clients and business models. So we have clients which paid to us to get their customized search engine, including 0x Scope, Build-A-DAO, Arweave. We also have clients which use us as an advertisement platform to target users, like tons using us today. So this is our plan for the decentralization and how to enhance our business model for the search ecosystem. So in the year 2024, we will enable developers and users to contribute data and contribute the models. So those will be used by more and more clients. They can use our search engine as what they are using today, but they will get more data and a better search engine. And also the advertisers can use us to target users based on user behavior, based on user action. That's what we call cost per action. That means the advertisers will only pay after users have certain actions on their platform, like user buy a token or buy some NFT on their platform. And we will also track user action so that the advertisers can bid on query, can also bid on actions. So this is not possible in Web2 because in Web2, the CPA model does not work because it cannot track users because it does not have wallet to connect all actions to that user.
1 minute left.
Okay. Our team, the whole team have a lot of experts in search engine AI. For me, I have been working on the area of search engine AI for 20 years. I was as Googlers. I came from Google's most important team called Mobile Search Ads, and we also have a lot of search engine experts, AI experts. Lastly, it's about our milestones. We finished 2 rounds of investment in the year 2022. So we spent about 1 year to develop the AI based search engine. And right now we are closing the third round of fundraising. We already have $3 million committed. So we'll close that very soon. So we'll spend the money to do the decentralization and to develop more products based on the search engine. All right, that's all about ADOT. Thanks.
Thanks for your
Thank you very much for
presentation.
the great presentation. That was insightful. I had a quick question. Which
Yeah.
chains do you now include in the demo that you showed us? Which chains are included in the search?
Right now, the data is not uploaded to the chain yet. It's on our centralized storage. Centralized server. But next year, when we do the decentralization, we are considering some like Solana and other chains to upload those data to those chains. Yeah.
I understand, but which chains are you searching? Because I understand that you'll
Oh,
be searching on chain as well, right?
oh yeah, yeah. The data, we already support a lot of chains. Right now we have Ethereum, Solana data. We have these two chains. We also have some other chains. Yeah, but Ethereum and Solana are the two major chains. We are expanding to other chains. We also have the Arwave
And they are
RTFS.
integrated. They're integrated into your pilot, the MVP you showed us.
We have some data provider provide us with their like Ethereum data, Solana data. It's not those chain data is getting from our provider. Yeah, we have all their data today.
Okay. Last question I had. You mentioned that you were raising, and you raised I think 3 million already, and you're raising another 3 million. So 6 million is your total raise to date.
Right. In the year 2020, we have raised 3 million. Right now, we are closing another round of $3 million again.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, thanks for your question. So, any other questions from the judges? Okay.
Hi. Uh, Sorry, do we still have time for questions?
Yeah, Nico. Yeah, Nico, you can
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah, I mean, just congratulations on the presentation. I think it's
Yes.
very clear and, with the solutions that you're talking about. I think I just have two small questions. So number one is you mentioned that, of course, the Web3 data is now pulled from various sources like on-chain data, decentralized storage, centralized storage. So how would you be able to evaluate if the data is reliable, and if there's any discrepancy, how would you deal with that, especially with the Web3 data? So that's number one. That's the
Sure.
first question. Number two is you mentioned a bit about the revenue, the business model. What's your projection with with the membership that you will be, the subscription that you will be able to sell, let's say in the next, at least in the next 3 years, when you're, after you have do the fundraise? Yeah.
Sure, sure. First of all, about the data evaluation. So right now we are using centralized way to do that because search engine focus on ranking. So we use a lot of ranking signals. For example, if this data for the same piece of data, some of them come from, for example, some big website like CoinMarketCap, then we will trust them more. We'll rank that higher than the data from the small website. There are a lot of signals like that in search engine. But the next year, we will not do that in a centralized way. We will use decentralization to do that. We have some product plan that will allow the users or developers to validate the data, and also they can vote whether the data is reliable or not. So that will, like, we will shift our power to the community to support the ranking signals as well. That's for answer to the first question. The answer to the second question, so for our business, revenue projection, we don't really have a very full picture. Very detailed estimation for that. But right now we have several custom clients for the monthly subscription. So we are going to expand that to say we to hundreds, I would say 100 to 500 clients, to paid clients every month. Right now we're expanding that, but our final revenue will not be the kind of the paid clients. It will be the advertisers, because that's the most proven business model for search engine. So we will enable the cost per action ads. For example, if we will enable users to buy token from other platform, then that API will be supported by Coinbase or Binance, and that they will split 50% of their revenue to whoever drive that purchase. So that will be our long-term revenue model.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So, so please, for the judges, you guys can score this project. Um, you can see the link in Telegram group. And so let's move to the next project, Lucidity Finance. Yeah, you can come to the stage. Okay, so yeah, you go a little bit back. Yeah. Okay, so you can start if you're ready.
Hey, hi, am I audible to all?
Yes.
Yep, hi, hi. I'm Krasnik. I'm presenting this thing we're building called Lucidly Finance. I'll give a very brief intro uh, about the project, about why we're building it, about the problem statement, and everything relevant. Uh, so we initially started to fix liquidity. Uh, that's the entire thing where entire uh, like thesis that we are long on as a project, um, specifically targeting stablecoin and LST in general, ETH derivative liquidity on chain. Lending markets like in credit on chain is kind of very fractured, is very fractionalized right now across the place. Um, we have seen liquidity mining, liquidity mining incentives, or in general, liquidity mining campaigns through various things, various mechanisms since DeFi summer. And right now, the most mature infra that we have is on chain is the entire Bribe stack. A very large suite of projects. There's Convex, there's an entire Convex ecosystem. There's different balance ecosystems. They have their own Bribe stack, and you can use those to increase liquidity for your assets, stablecoins or LSTs or nowadays LRTs, to incentivize liquidity providers so that you get deep markets on these products basically you're building, right? The problem is nowadays it's very expensive to follow these methods. Just to give some example, um, right now, Curve is a very big exchange, if and a very relevant place to be if you're setting up a stablecoin liquidity pool or an LST or an LRD stablecoin liquidity pool. Um, and right now, as a founder, let's say as a protocol founder or as a team, if you want to set up a $1 million pool on Curve, and you want to give your LPs 10% APR, you need close to $500,000 of CRV exposure, right? Uh, this kind of has become a place where the initial players have been very well rewarded, uh, which means that they have been given rights to inflation, which is the basis of a lot of these mechanisms where the token is inflating, and that is how you sell rights to future inflation to certain projects or certain token holders, and that is how you can get access to more inflation, and you can redirect that inflation to your liquidity providers and hence pay them in a separate token. Um, that is sort of what is happening right now. Markets are kind of slow to react to different varying liquidity needs, so to say. Uh, um, and a workaround for this entire thing is a lot of protocols right now go to off-chain lending desks. Uh, to name a few, there's Nexo, Wintermute, Grayscale, a bunch of others. Last cycle, we saw a bunch of uh, very big lending desks that were just there to facilitate DeFi credit. Um, and majority, like right now, majority of these loans are being taken for by prop shops or HFT for derivatives trading, but also a very big chunk of their business comes from DeFi protocols in general who take loans to be used as liquidity for their products, and that those products are basically stable coins, ETH, LSTs, LRTs nowadays. Um, any sort of yield bearing asset, like very liquid asset that is um, yeah, some good examples are like right now we have treasury bonds, tokenized as savings die. There's obviously Raptors ETH, LST projects, etc. Right. Um, so it's very simple. A lot of these projects, what they do is they go to these lending desks and ask for money, credit. in return for um, some fixed APR, so to say. Uh, and that is sort of the UX that is required for a lot of these businesses. And the alternative they have on chain is going through this entire bribe stack where you get exposure to a separate token, and that gives you the right to buy more inflation of that token, and you use that inflation to reward your liquidity providers. Um, this is just the size of the market, how we have seen the LST market grow. Right now, we have seen a boom of like the leveraged ETH, like restaked ETH market. Um, yeah. So what we're trying to make Lucidly Finance is basically you're trying to bring the entire off-chain UX on-chain, off-chain lending desk UX on-chain, which means uh, we want projects to be able to source liquidity from liquidity providers who will be accessible, who are right now accessible on-chain, using the same mechanism or the same user experience that they get when they go to a lending desk off-chain. For example, Wintermute on Nexo. Uh, we call this mechanism like issue bonds, pay for coupons, which means, let's say, as a stablecoin founder, let's say I'm a stablecoin founder and I want to borrow like borrow money to be used as liquidity. I recently launched my stablecoin protocol, let's say, and I want to set up a pool on Curve, uh, Curve Finance, and then I want to borrow, let's say, $20 million, and for that I'm willing to pay 10% APR, right? Now, one way is for me is to get a big curve exposure and use the curve inflation to reward my LPs, uh, or I can dilute my own governance token or some utility token of my own of my project and use that to reward early depositors, early liquidity providers, or I can just use uh, the money I have raised, my money that I have allocated for business operations in the business balance sheet, and pay just for the interest that I have to pay upfront and receive the loan, which means if I'm willing to pay, let's say 10, if the rate for liquidity is, let's say, 10%, and I want to borrow $10 million, I can just pay, and if I can spend $1 million, if the market says that I have to spend in total $1 million, I can simply pay cash or a combination of my own tokens and cash, like my own token call options and cash, and pay $1 million upfront and get a $10 million credit. The way this works right now is uh, the
1 minute
reason this,
left.
yeah. Um, the reason this pin-time mechanism is safe is because I'm using that money as liquidity. It's not basically money that I can spend. Um, yeah. So this is what basically we are. We are rolling out a product uh, on top of Curve, Balancer, Maverick, multiple AMMs, and also isolated lending pools for projects to be able to source liquidity. Um, we have certain GTM strategies with multiple LRTs, LSTs, and stablecoin projects right now. Um, and about fundraising, obviously, we just did a pre-seed. We are doing a sort of bridge round right now and targeting mainnet launch in about a month with the GTM partners that we have. Yep.
Okay, thanks
Yeah.
for your presentation. And Hugh, you ask a question?
Hi there. Yeah, thanks for this introduction. Yeah, we have like three questions for you. The first is, what are the advantages compared to Pando's LLSP earning? And the second is, in additional to LCD ETH, whether to consider issuing another native token. And the last one, if you use edge layer AVS service and HDA, what is the current progress of the official cooperation with edge layer?
Okay. Okay. Thanks for your questions. The first question is like, what is like, is the same service not offered by Pendle, right? Um, if I'm not wrong, is that the question?
The advantage if compared to Pandos.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Uh, so Pendle as a service, Pendle basically there's a way in Pendle where you can lock up your LP tokens for a very long time, like the bond period. Uh, the issue is we did a lot of market research, which means we talked to these teams who are actually using pendles right now. Uh, the issue is it's really hard to bootstrap liquidity on Pendle, ask for liquidity on Pendle because of the very simple reason you need to get exposure to Pendle and use their bribe layer basically, which is there are certain projects built on top of this V Pendle mechanism. Uh, and votes are like bribes are unreliable in these systems, which has to be the case for sort of any in sort of any V token bribe system. The reason it works in Curve is because it's kind of mature, but right now bootstrapping a new V token system, V token bribe system is kind of unreliable, and that's a pain point if you're a business. If you're a business borrowing liquidity or just asking out liquidity, it turns out to be like really expensive. This has been the case for multiple projects like Stader, um, Anchor, Ethify. Like if like in general, it affects your balance sheet. Like you have end of day, you end up paying more than you initially thought you would have to pay. Like that's a thing that from a business point of view is kind of icky when you use Pendle for this exact thing. It works, but the thing is Pendle was not designed for this particular thing. Like people have been tailor fitting certain like Pendle use features to for this particular thing. I hope that answers your question. Um, yeah.
Okay.
Uh, yeah. The second question was, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the second question? Hello.
Okay, maybe
Okay.
the
Maybe my connection is it?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the second question?
Oh yeah. In additional to LSDD ETH, whether to consider issuing like another native token.
Um, uh, Issuing another token. Um, I'm sorry, like I don't understand. Like, are you saying issuing like rewarding people with their own user with their own token, or like liquidity providers with their own token? Like, how is that
Yeah,
an issue?
maybe you can issue another like native token.
Okay. So see that's the thing right now, which is happening, which is a lot of these projects. Initially, Lido started this, and then Rocket Pool followed, where they started using their own token emissions, or just money from their treasury in their own token to reward liquidity providers, right? That is something like we believe is a very short-term solution, and it actually is because the moment you sort of, let's say, write off $1 million in incentives in your own token, that's an instant $1 million sell pressure on your token, just to say, right? And maybe for Lido it does not matter a lot, but for projects like Stader, for projects like Rocket Pool, where their node operators require it is required for the node operators to have exposure to this token just to run a node. um, it matters when there's a constant sell pressure or a buy pressure on the token. So diluting like your own governance tokens or utility token is a very short-term solution to attract liquidity providers, because at one point liquidity like emissions run out and your liquidity providers will pull out. Uh, and that has been the case for like that's what we call mercenary yield farming, right? They're just the liquidity miners are just there to farm their tokens and later dump it. Um, so yeah, it's a kind of a very short-term solution. We propose that these businesses do these deals in pure cash, ETH, RAD, BTC, USDC, USDT, and in actual market scenarios, these projects do spend cash. That is what they do, like pay for these loans when they go to these lending desks. Yeah. And the last question, like about EigenLayer, uh, right now we are doing certain integrations with several LRT restaked projects building on top of EigenLayer. Um, yeah, so a lot of these EigenLayer projects and also certain AVSs building on top of EigenLayer, we can help them finance. For example, a lot of these EigenLayer AVS active LRT sets building on top of EigenLayer require financing or extra collateral for running nodes. We have a strategy where we can finance these loans using, they can source this liquidity from Lucidly protocol. And other than that, also we are providing several like supply side, maker side, taker side liquidity sourcing solutions for different LRTs, which means if you're building an LRT, you can just source liquidity from Lucidly. And if you have to pay your uh, liquidity providers, you can pay them in cash and you get like very competitive rates for these loans.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
so thanks for your presentation, and yeah, just for George's just remind for scoring this project, and let's move to the next project, Invoice Mate. You can come to the stage and yeah, start. Yeah, you have 8 minutes.
All right. I'll share my screen. So is my presentation visible and loud and clear?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, exactly.
Thank you. So my name is Mohammed Salman Anjum. I'm the chief mate for InvoiceMate. As the name suggests, InvoiceMate has something to do with the invoices, and we are basically making invoicing so rewarding, which was never before. Let me start with the problem statement. The problem statement is that inefficient and non-trusted invoices, they cause a lot of invoice financing frauds. And it's not a case of this region. It's a global entity, a global phenomena, and we've been seeing this frequently. Now, this inefficiency on the invoice, like powerlessness, caused 20% of the SMEs going out of the business each year. And because the invoice financing is considered high risk and very tedious to do by the conventional on-chain capital or financing institution. So we believe now this is the time to remove these inefficient and powerless invoices and bring the layer of efficiency and power. In comes the KYI powered InvoiceMate that enables basically the quick access to the cash for the businesses. By the way, invoices are the world's most commonly used business documents, and they are enabling basically right now $2.76 trillion worth invoice financing market. This will go to 6 trillion by the end of 2032. So phenomenal expansion is required here. And to fuel this expansion, you need the KYI service, which is equivalent to the KYC that comes for the financial services access. So we are a KYI for invoice financing, how you see the KYC for the access to the financial services in general. There is a vacant space in this market. Manually, yes, there are agencies and companies doing it in the Western countries, but globally, there is a big gap of automated invoice verification, or as we call it, know your invoice. What is the core value proposition of InvoiceMate and bringing the KYI? We become the bridge between the isolated worlds of the businesses and the conventional and on-chain capital. Businesses get easy digital inclusion for their invoicing digitization, but more importantly, they get the financial inclusion and get the access to the credit. And yes, on the side of the financing institutions, we get them the pre-qualified borrowing SMEs and plus help them to do quick due diligence and make more informed decision for their invoice financing products. This is how we do it. We have a tech stack, our universe of invoicing solutions, starting from the e-invoicing system that is backed by blockchain and AI, which in coming slides I'll reveal further. We have embedded finance solution, which we embed as credit as a feature for the platforms and supply chains of a B2B nature. And this helps us to get the bulk acquisition in when we embed these solutions. Very importantly, we have the operating system, loan origination system, KYI, credit scoring, and asset tokenization and settlements as well. That also helps the businesses to reach out the financing institutions. So our business model is that since we are a multi-sided or two-sided platform, so we charge transaction fee on the both side for the loan processing and the platform usage. This is how we are now stepped into the spotlight. There is a revolution of RWA or real world assets, but of course, they have to be legit, they have to be verified to help the DeFi platforms, to help the DeFi investors to do the safe lending. And this is our seamless infrastructure. We start from the origination of the assets, in our case, invoices of the real world businesses. Then we, of course, do the KYC of borrowers and investors and gather all of the data, credentials, and documents in our system. Compliance, KYI, credit scoring, all is done, plus the loan agreements, all done on system. That helps again if there is a need of asset tokenization or invoice tokenization, that is also been done. And of course, off ramping and on ramping, it's a big pain point for the businesses, and that's where we help them to do this process as well. So in total, our proposition is that we are the frontier or the gateway for the DeFi revolution, especially when they have to access the real world assets for the lending propositions. Our market opportunity, as I briefly mentioned, is $2.6 trillion worth market, but of course we have to start small, and that small start is that we are in currently in two markets. We launched in Q3 in Pakistan, and we are now in since November we are also in UAE, and we are DAFC based company, and also launching in Saudi in the Q2 of this year. And of course, as I mentioned, we will be targeting a lot on the RWA debt financing market. Let's talk about our numbers. We are not trying to solve a futuristic problem. We are solving this problem for last 7 odd months. And you can see the hockey stick growth we have already started to gain. We have processed over 114 million invoicing value, and $2.6 million plus we have already processed as a loan, connected the both sides, partnered on the both sides with 10 plus supply chains, and of course 10 plus CeFi and DeFi platforms to get us the sustainable income in coming time. And tomorrow we will be signing another $2 million worth allocation on from an LP that will raise our, like, again, hockey stick curve even further. Let's talk about our competitive advantages. The first, we are not a replica of any project from Silicon Valley or Southeast Asia. We are truly innovative and industry-defining invoice-fi kind of a tech. And of course, our KYI, which is not existing at the moment in the world, we are doing that. We are the potential partner of all our competitors who are enabling the SME lending to get our service to do it more safely and efficiently. And of course, we are a unique proposition that we are helping both CeFi and DeFi lending propositions. I have talked about KYI quite a lot. Let me give you what we are actually delivering in it. So we are verifying and analyzing the business activity behind it, the authenticity of the invoice credentials, status of the payment, whether it's been already paid or not, and of course, if there is a duplication in the financing, cash flow, and financial health check. We detect the errors, and of course, that helps AI. Blockchain serves as a single source of truth and keeps the whole trail of the invoicing and transactional history. Ownership of the invoice receivable is also maintained there. So that's how we are using blockchain and using the complete history or trail of the invoice from the creation point to the payment point. And of course, AI bot are consistently coming up with the error detection and the fraud detection mainly in this process. We are also coming up with the metaverse thing, but I will reveal it later. And we're powered by Internet Computer Protocol, and we are true SME financial inclusion enabler, taking 4 out of the 17 United Nations sustainability goals. As an impact project, we are backed by the team which is believing in the cause and having a deep roots in both real world finance and of course the expertise in the RWA tokenization and DeFi space. We are backed by the Mohammed bin Rashid Innovation Fund program, BCP Labs from Germany, Crypto Oasis from UAE, DIFC Innovation Hub, and of course, DeFi, Definitely Foundation from the Switzerland. Lastly, we are building this not as a unicorn rather than a camel corn, and the prioritize we have prioritized since the beginning the sustainability over the burn. It's a bootstrap project, so our scaling is in the game, and we are now raising after getting product market fit and getting into the revenue
One
situation,
minute left.
and that is the $2 million we are raising $2 million worth round, and for that we are just doing it for the driving and accelerating the growth. Few of the allocations will be acquiring the lending license, which will help us to gain more profits. We are building invoice financing marketplace, both in the, as I said, in the DeFi place and the CeFi side, and embarking to the Saudi Arabia market, which is the 10 times bigger market than the UAE and Pakistan in combination. So would like you all to join us in this journey of Camel Con. Thank you very much. Happy invoicing.
Thank
Very
you.
nice, Salman. This was really insightful. Salman, there's something I wanted to understand. Do you have active projects, active paying clients as of right now?
I'm sorry I have lost you after your appreciation words.
I was saying, do you have active paying clients with you right now?
Yeah, yeah. We have clients in two countries, Pakistan and UAE, and also now getting into the Saudi market. So for 7 months, we have paid clients, and the growth of revenue and of course the business is now getting to the hockey stick side now.
That's really cool.
Okay, so Emily, you have a question? Okay, so any other judges who want to ask?
Is there any kind of demo of like how you can demonstrate if this is working?
Yes, of course, we can arrange the demo, and as the whole tech stack can be demonstrated, as I mentioned, it has three layers in invoicing software, which is live for a couple of years now. Saudi Arabia Logistics, Salik is also using it. It's a government organization. We have embedded finance, which we embedded into the supply chains. For example, these are the supply chains, Trella. These are big names in UAE and in this region. And of course, we can do the loan origination system demo, which is enabling the DeFi, especially revolution, and helping them to do all these tasks within digitally and within like one app. And of course, we have done the integration with the ICP. It's already there. And now we are scaling. As I said, now we are going for the invoice financing marketplace. And of course, that will be also coming through the support of ICP.
So the app is already live, right?
Yeah, it's been live for us. There are three segments of the app. This is live for a couple of years. These are the two segments which are live for now 7 months now,
So
and
we
there
can
will be
see.
more. As I said, the next one will be. Yeah, of course. There you can download the invoice mate. I should have. Maybe this is the app you can download and do your invoicing from the get-go now, and can apply after the certain time period or number of invoice raised. You will be eligible to claim the invoice financing on your invoices generated on the app. So it's live and more than 1,000 downloads are users we have at the moment, which are B2B in the nature. It's not B2C, it's B2B businesses who are using us.
Okay, thanks for your presentation. So let's move to the next project, BRC 1024 in route. Okay, so you have 8
Hello,
minutes.
everyone.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Give me some time to share. Oh, sorry, Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
So let's get started. So I will show two products of our team, and the first is BRC 1024. It is an open metaverse construction protocol based on Bitcoin ordinals. So the first problem is what's a metaverse? In our opinion, we think a virtual world is a metaverse, such like the Marvel, Star Wars, and the perfect world. There are many ways to metaverse. VR and AR is just two ways. When you play a game, watch a film, we have a dream and imagine something, or we read the novel poem, we are into a virtual world. So there are also ways to metaverses. Creating a metaverse on Bitcoin is very simple. This is an example. We create the root metaverse. Yeah, just this thing, very like BRC20. So when we create a metaverse, we still need many components to form the metaverse, such like the characters, the map length, and the basic setting. Now we give you just a brief example. We deploy a warrior character in root metaverse. You can see the right text. The metaverse is root, and the OP is deployed, and the ticket is character warrior, and the max supply is 20,000. The elements has race, subrace, gender, hair color, and hairstyle. And this and in the values of the elements is the user can choose from them. And in the next step, user can mint the warrior character instance in root metaverse. Users can inscribe this inscription on Bitcoin. They just need to select the value of the elements and tell the ordinal the metaverse is root, the ticket is character warrior. So if when the user inscribes this to ordinal protocol, it owns warrior instance in root metaverse. So we call it a meta non-founder token. Now, what's non-founder token? Well, we can see in this slide. Whatever the ETH and the BTC NFT, all of them are artworks, and even them they have the metadata. The metadata is for describing the image, right? But for meta non-founder token, we just have metadata. The metadata is to describe the instance in metaverse. So it can be used in many platforms, such like we can transfer it to prompt and put the prompt into the AI model. So it can be, the AI model will generate the PFP, the wallpaper of this MFT. And it also can be used as open ID to login in messengers, games, AR and VR. So it becomes the game equipment of 3D characters in these systems. In the past years, the Bitcoin has been a bridge for Web3. It connecting the perceptions, cultures, and financial systems of the external world. We think in the future, it will also become a bridge for application, integrating applications and platforms into the realm of Web3. We trust it will be the next trillion-dollar market. So this is BRC 1024. And now we'll show root, the first decentralized IP centered around a worldview. Let's show the trip's design. The first is human. It has cultivator, warrior, and magi, techi. And you can see the pictures, the PFPs. We use the AI tool to generate them. And in the next, it's demon. We have this. The demon has Sakbas and Asura. And underworld, it has Dumbi and Skeleton. And for the most attractive trips, the dentist, it has a male guard, godness, and demon warrior, and three sub races. Um, for humanoid, it has the most sub-race, such like winged, nightshade, and forest born. All of them have its own setting, and the PFP it also have a very strong style. You can see them in the white paper. Because the limited time, I won't show them here. We build a AI tool for generate the PIP, as you say, as you see in the previous slide. You can put a root number into this tool, and it will generate the prompt, and the prompt will put in the model. So the model will generate 2D PFPs and wallpapers. And you can see this is the PFP we generate by the prompt assist. We think they are the most beautiful in the world. So I said before, root is a word view based IP. So what is word view based IP? We can see here there are two types of IP. Such like the first one is character based IP. In Web 2, the biggest IP is Hello Kitty, and in Web 3 it is Bored Amp.
1 minute.
And in okay, but for word view based IP, for Web 2 this Marvel. But for Web 3 we just have one. We just have the first one. It is root. And compared with other related products, such like Aduki, the users call us Aduki in Bitcoin, but we are not Aduki. We just text, and we generate our PFP offline, and we think we are more beautiful than Aduki. And for Lot, it just have a very weak word view design, but we have extremely strong word view design. And for bitmap, it is come from the Bitcoin culture, but we came from the human culture and we put it onto the blockchain, onto the Web3 area. So what we are doing now, we want to build an ecosystem. You can see this slide. You have seen this slide before. And now we have the partner to complete this ecosystem, such like the indexer, the marketplace, the AI model, messenger, games. All of them, we have the corresponding partners. We are working now, and we hope we can let the user to see this in the near future. Okay, this is all my sharing. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Edward.
This was a great presentation. I had a quick question. Do you have existing clients as of right now?
Yes, you can see the last page. We have a plan, but I think there is so many variables now.
No, my question, just to repeat my question one more time. Do you have existing paying clients right now at the moment?
Plan, right? Plan. Sorry, I miss you. You want to ask me my
Can
plan,
you hear
right?
me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes. Yeah, yes,
Can you
I
hear
can.
me clearly?
Yes, yes, now.
All right. My question is if you have existing and paying clients, customers that pay you money and use your application at the moment.
Yes, but we haven't to earn any money from the user. We haven't get any money from them. But we just complete them in the past several years, used our own money, and I think maybe in the near future we want to sell something to get some fund.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Amber, you have something?
Yeah, sure. Are you gonna fair launch your MNFT?
Yes, the BRC 20 BRC 1024 is for fair launch. We create 20 200 210 to 210K MFT in ordinal blockchain. You can see our white paper.
And for the investors, so I see you guys proposing this as an equity deal to invest in equity. So it's going to be sharing avenue from the indexer marketplace browser mostly, and not from the token allocation from the MNFT side, right?
Yes. Now we still working on the indexer and the marketplace. Yeah. So we don't have we haven't have any revenue from them.
Yeah, but for like equity investment, like would investor get allocations in the MNFT?
If you want to get MMT, you need the investor also need to join the free launch. But for us, we still have we still have an OG set of BRC 1024. So if anyone want to invest us, you can get the OG pass.
Got it. But another question would be, what's your go-to-market strategy? Like, what kind of communities are you going to work with? What kind of KOLs? What kind of regions? Is it mainly going to be Chinese? Because like BRC20 right now is like hottest among Chinese users. What's your general like go-to-market strategy?
Yes, we are still preparing for these things. But for us, for my opinion, we still don't have the foundation to do this, because this is a very early stage of this ecosystem. All of the components of this ecosystem are in the building stage. We think the community build should be the most important thing in the next step. But now we are focusing on building.
Thank you. I don't have further questions.
Thank you.
Any other questions from judges? Okay, so thanks for your presentation. Let's also the judges, please remember to score those projects above and just giving the presentation. And also let's move to the next project, Illuminary AI. Okay, I see George is coming. Okay. Okay, so you can start.
Oh, not this one. Hello, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Hello, thank you for having me here. Nice to meet you guys. My name is George and I'm CTO and co-founder at Illuminary. So we are building for about a year, and I will show a bit from what we are doing because we have a lot. I will start with what we are building. We are building a solution which is providing security and safety of the assets for the next millions of people that will come to Web3 from Web2, and also for those that are already in the Web3 space. So mainly we are providing this solution, which is a wallet, in order to onboard as many Web2 users as we can on Web3. And we are building a secure solution and a very user-friendly solution, and I will explain more about this on the next pages. So yeah, because today we see the demand of a new secure wallet We are building a wallet which is helping the users to have their funds secured. And to avoid any kind of crypto drainers or malicious transactions in the future. So we are building a non-custodial multi-chain wallet, which is trying to put inside all the blockchains that all the most known blockchains until the next bull run. So these wallets will have basically you'll be able to keep all your assets in a single place and a secured one. And when I'm saying a secured one, we have some security features that will help the user to protect his funds. But not only that, we have also a user-friendly interface of the wallet, and I will show you at the end of the presentation. And also all the processes into the wallet will be very simplified because we have an AI mentor which helps the user inside the wallet to do stuff. For example, when you are sending a token to someone, you have to select the address, to put the address, to complete the amount, to set the amount that you want to send, to set the blockchain, and also to set the set that you want to send. And after that, you are confirming the transaction. This is how things are happening today. But using Bragg, which is our AI mentor, will allow user just to say vocally, send one Ethereum to one of his contacts, and Bragg will do all the setup in order to just sign the transaction. Also, we have multi-language. The AI mentor is talking multi-language, and it's helping you to understand projects. It's updated in real time with prices. You will be able to ask about the project, to ask about the project activities, tracking also the GitHub commits if it's an open source project. So yeah, this is a very powerful solution that we are providing. And also we have the portfolio analysis, and based on the GitHub activity the contract scan, we have a process that we are scanning the contract, the token contract. We are giving a score of each token, and based on that score, the AI mentor it's making you a global risk score over your portfolio. Also, we have a desktop application, which is not a browser extension. It is also a native desktop application, and the reason for that is the security. Browsers may be dangerous, and that's why we've chosen to have a desktop native application, which is available for Linux, MacBook, and also for Windows. So I will talk a bit more about the security that we are using, because we have some interesting features. Before you are signing the DApp transaction, we are running it on testnets, and after that we are using the AI to analyze the results of the transaction, because it's even if the balances are changed, even if we are providing in a UI the results, the user may not understand. And what we are doing, we are analyzing with AI the results, and after that user will have a message with exactly what is doing. And also if the result is very different than the intention, you will get an alert, and you will have to think twice before signing that transaction. Also, we are providing customizable security settings, and also the wallet freeze. If you want to lock your wallet for 24 hours, you will be able to freeze your wallet. And also trying to make everything clear when you are signing a transaction. And regarding the user interface, when you are installing Illuminati wallet, the mobile on your mobile, you will, and restoring the wallet, you will have the voice guidance, and there will be Bragg, which will guide you on each step that you are completing in order to recover your wallet. And also you will have auto import of all the tokens that you are holding. So you don't have to put the smart contract address in order to have your set into the wallet. Sorry?
1 minute left.
I can get
You have 1 minute, George.
Okay, good. Well, we also have Bragg. So Bragg, it's able to control the application. You will be able to, for example, open the apps directly into the wallet. You just say open OpenSea, and OpenSea will be opened into the wallet. Also, it's providing you personalized AI education, so you'll have access to any information about the blockchain. You have the risk assessment and a lot more things, and I will let you explore because we are releasing this app very soon. And right now it's in beta testing, so if you want to be one of the beta testers, just ping us and we'll send you an invitation. This is the current the prediction for AI market, 2.2 trillion by 2030, and this is what the target market. Basically, we want to bring as many users from Web 2 to Web 3 and show them how easy it is to use a Web 3 wallet. And also because we have the desktop wallet and the mobile wallet, you will be able to connect them between another, and you will be able to use decentralized applications into the desktop wallet and sign transaction from the mobile wallet. And this is not supposed to be a simple wallet. You will be able to do staking on it. Also, the partners will be able to create a staking pool into the wallet and provide staking. And in the future, we are releasing the lifestyle section where you will be able to, for example, book hotels directly from the wallet, because we are trying to connect the wallet with Web2 solutions, and also preparing right now a solution for NFTs. We have in progress a NFT marketplace, and you will be able to list your NFTs directly from your wallet without having to connect to the marketplace. So and that's without fees if you are holding the tokens that we are providing. And this is our plan, and how we are planning to release everything in the future. So mainly at the end of the year, we want to have also this lifestyle section, and where you will be able to do Web2 related stuff using the wallet. And we are doing an upgrade on Q2 of Bragg. So this is the team. This is our team: Edward, our CEO, and Roland, Monten, Bogdan. All of our team is very experienced in what they are doing. And we have also Razvan, which is a gamification expert, because we are implementing into the wallet the Octalysis system, and you will have a gamified wallet where you will get some tasks, and after doing them, you'll get a reward in token. And this is a Luminary project, a Luminary wallet. And just as a short overview of the wallet, I will show you a bit how the wallet looks today. You are able to send tokens, to receive tokens. Also, we have the apps inside the wallet, and you are able to open the apps directly from the wallet. We have the elite circle, which is not ready yet, but it's work in progress, and you will be able to vote and to propose what new features of the wallet. And also we have the news part, where you are seeing the latest news in real time. You are seeing the tokens that are affected by the news, and also the sentiment of the news. And if it's coming a critical news, you will get a notification because if your portfolio is affected by that news. So we are trying to announce the users if something bad is coming, and that is coming mainly close to real time. We are doing web scraping for the news provider on the news providers each 30 seconds, so you have this time span, and the notification will get to you. And also we have Greg here, and you
Hello,
can
George.
ask.
Sorry, time is up.
Okay, sorry. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so Juliet, you want to ask?
All right. While Juliet is thinking, thank you for a great presentation. I just wanted to check, do you guys have active paying clients as of right now?
We are in beta testing. We don't have active paying clients. We have about 130 beta testers today.
Okay. And those testers are part of the testing team, or they're actual beta users?
There are users that are using the application for free.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Okay, so let's move to the next project, Hip King Run.
Can
Oh,
you
yeah.
hear me?
Yeah, I think Juliet.
Yes, I just want to ask the question because, as we all know, in all the wallets, the most important is the user acquisition. It's also the biggest bottleneck. So, what is your user acquisition plan?
Yeah, first of all, we have the invite friends option, and the user will get reward in token after they are inviting someone. And also, we have a very strong marketing team, and we have some experienced partners on this part. But mainly at the beginning, we are starting with the referral. We have a Telegram channel with about 7,000 persons that are waiting for installing the wallet. So basically, we are starting with the referral program, which will give to the user a reward at the end of the onboarding of the invited person.
Okay. So thanks for your presentation. So let's
Thank
move
you.
to Hip King Run. Okay, Leo. Yeah, you can start.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought I'm muted. Hey, folks, thrilled to be here with Moledao. Good morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm the founder of Hibiki1. Let me share my screen. Let's see. So Hibiki in Japanese means sound, resonance, and harmony. Pretty much we're building a lifestyle music-driven gamified universe. Our app has been up and running for more than 1 year. We started this project since 2022. I think in February 2022. It's been building for over 2 years. And let me just throw in some data room first. We have more than 140,000 registered users and kept active DAU of more than 6,000. And our positioning is actually we want to build everything that's related to music and game. Pretty much what we see, there's a gap in the market now for music market. Everything is about transaction, copyrights. We really want to leverage the game platforms and the music platforms to blend a good game that has lifestyle elements of music. So let me just quickly talk about the key things. Three very fundamental game pillars, what we call the play to collect.
is actually three foundations. Play means play the game and play music. You can actually listen to game every day at daily basis and earn some token and also to get some of the game assets. And the raffle is where we actually blend the Japanese cultural, what we call the gachapon. It's actually a raffle machine where you can see a lot of gachapon machines in Tokyo, in Japan, Metro, or anywhere. Pretty much you can earn some game collectibles from our design or from our partner design. And the last thing is after you play the raffle, you can get some collection. It can be in the form of music or NFT. We actually partner or collaborated with several NFT projects in the past, but mostly right now from the raffle machine is our game asset. So here's our journey. We finished the phase one, which is the gamified collection and discovery. We pretty much starting from February in 2022, start building this platform, and we launched on Polygon mainnet in January last year. As we building, we actually launched the phase one with the playing function, the raffle functions, and marketplace trading. And what we are building right now is the very interactive creator and collector harmony universe, what we call the vinyl room collection display, where you can treat this as a Web2 collection room. You can listen to music, you can visit other people's room, and to get a browse of their collection. This is just a screenshot from our app. You can actually get the app from Apple Store and Google Play. As we have more than 50K downloads for each OS. And during the workout mode, we actually recommend a lot of music, push it to users, depends on your headphone. You come with different genre of music. And then you can listen to music at daily basis without moving by click the listen mode. And if you have some special game assets, you can unlock the listen mode skin. As you can see now, it's the fire, and there's actually 5 different skins, themes in this game. And then the next one is after you listen to some music, earn some token. To advance your game, you pretty much go to the raffle machine to earn some tokens, as well as our game assets. And well, in the past, we encourage people to purchase the NFT from our game, but then we realized, that needs some adjustment because we don't really want to launch these features for NFT before we actually finish phase 2. So right now, out of the raffle machine, they all our game assets, and our headphones are, pouches. We also call it omamori. All the details are in the white paper. These are the functions and the game elements of our whole universe. Of course, we have these collectibles in our marketplace. You can do tradings of our own game assets. And what we are building right now is a vinyl room. It's a music collection room, but it's visible. Pretty much, we want to make it more visual, pretty. We have this NFTs and this music, which come from our offline artists in Japan. We actually collaborate with more than 200 artists from Japan. We also integrate the music API from Audius, which is the biggest Web3 music platform, and Sound Desert, which is the local music platform invested by Docomo in Japan. So we have their music soundtracks, but we don't deal with the copyrights. We leverage their soundtracks for the game mechanics. And this is a design by design. We want to have user and partner artists to upload their design of NFT and music. We also built our own PFP series, which hasn't launched yet. Although this deck was built last year, July, we expected to launch that in Q3, but due to the market condition, we actually delayed it and postponed to the first quarter. So we are actually thinking about a different chain, which we want to also reflect our governance token. In terms of the token, we have 2 tokens just like Music Steppen. We have HUT, it's an in-game credit. You play the game, everything is about the game. And we have HBK, represent HBK, which is our governance music token. Right now, we already launched our token for HUT in Maxi and Bitmart last September. I think the current daily trading volume is around more than 100K per day. And we have I think the current circulation is 24 million out of the total 200 million, 200 million of the total circulation. And all the marketplace trading, we use Matic as the native token. We haven't launched our HBK yet. Right now, it's an in-game credit. And in future, we're going to reflect that after we launch the token in exchange. So we've been built a lot, and there's so much we haven't updated in this deck, but it's actually reflected on our website, hibikirun.com. And yeah, just want to give you a quick glance. So how do we go to the market? First, in terms of the demographics, we have Japan, Russia, France. In terms of Russia, I would say CIS community, which includes Ukraine, Russia, and Turkish. And right now we have more than 140,000 registered users with a DAU of 7,000 independent devices, and we have more than 10,000 unique wallets that's actually trading. Phase one, we did a lot of Japanese culture focused, and we did launch events, especially music concerts in Japan in last year, February and July, in both Tokyo and Osaka. And then the phase two, when we go to global, we want to actually focus more in the game mechanics and the KOL marketing. As of now, I think we did pretty well in the phase one. We have good image in Japan.
Leo, you have 1 minute.
Thank you. So quickly to go through the founding team, the first role is our founding member. I'm the CEO, and we have other more tech focused and the head of design. The second role are pretty well reputable investors. Bob Chen is the ex-head of BD for Galaxy, and Jedi Liu is Indigo. He's the co-founder of Weibo, and he's also investing a lot in AI. And also Andrea Chen. Yeah, right now I think she's working on different venture. But pretty much that's about the team. We have 16 members, part-time, full-time, spanning across 3 different continents in UK, Canada, and Japan. Thank you. I'll stop sharing. Actually, I'll leave on this page.
Thank you.
Super presentation. Thank you so much for that, Leo. One question, you mentioned you're exploring chain for your governance token. Are you looking to have a DAO governance on that in the future?
Yeah, so right now we are exclusive on Polygon. But right now we're looking at the different ecosystem. For example, we're looking at the GuildFi, and also we're looking at the Tabby. So we might also collaborate with them to embrace their chain. So it could be Cosmos or other chains. Right now we're still discussing which one has the better TVL and more suitable for game. I think yeah, that's something we haven't decided yet.
Interesting. I'd love to actually chat with you post this about that, because I think I see some synergies here for ICP as well.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I think I don't know how do I leave my contact. I'll just leave my handles.
I believe we're in a Telegram group together, so I'll reach out to you there.
For sure. Thank you.
Thank you. Also, Zach, you have a question?
No questions from my end. Thank you.
Okay. So any other judges who have questions, feel free to ask. Okay. So if there's no questions, we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and just feel free to take a rest, and then at 4 p.m. here, you can just come back. See you later. Okay, so and also please don't forget to score those projects in group A. And okay, so we can start right now for the next session. Let's begin with Knowledge Protocol. Okay, but I see you here on the stage. Okay, so you can start.
Hey guys, do you have visual? Everything, the presentation is up and running, I guess?
Yes.
Perfect. Very glad to be here. Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm Kamen, founder of Node Protocol, and I want to show you what we are building and how. Now, the Node Protocol is actually a non-custodial cross-chain money market that's a layer one upchain, which is built with Cosmos SDK. Now, the whole idea that we started building it almost 3 years ago was to create a better lending solution which solves major inefficiencies in the crypto lending market, like over-collateralization, high risk of liquidation, and asset ownership, or the WAC of it. Now, Nose defines a money market between lenders on one side, who are looking to earn more on their stablecoins, and borrowers who are looking to amplify their holdings of more assets at a better rate or better risk reward ratio. Now, borrowers in our layer one upchain lock up a down payment in any currency, fiat, stable, digital assets, get up to 150% above that down payment, which is 3 times the norm based on other crypto lending platforms like Aave Compound. You can take up to 50%. With Nose, you can take up to 150%. But this does not come at high risk. Rather, the risk is reduced because our down payment that the borrower provides, together with the liquidity provided stable coins, go to third-party DEX and actually purchase the asset that the customer desires. This means that on average, we are using 3 times more collateral, and we are getting 40 to 50% better margin call risk with NOS compared to other solutions. Now, during the amplified position, which comes at lower risk, the borrower can actually utilize the asset that he has purchased on a third-party DEX in different yield strategies. This creates or basically makes self-repaying loans. You're paying interest of 13, 15%, while you're getting 20% in terms of APY from liquid stake derivatives, for example. So during the amplified position, which already comes at an amplified position X3, solving the over-collateralization, it also comes with better margin call risk. You can, as a borrower, utilize within the active position in yield strategies, for example, liquid stake derivatives. You are able to earn 20% APY, for example, on 50% interest. The DeFi lease actually comes with never changing interest rate, has no other related costs, so everything is non-custodial through your wallet, everything on chain. The price of the leverage asset is fixed at contract creation, which means that you as the owner of that asset, all the upside appreciation is yours as a borrower to keep. On the other side, lenders are incentivized to be on the platform as they can earn yield in real yield, meaning USDCs. Everything that the borrower repays in our model goes directly to lenders, meaning that we are working on cash basis rather than accrual base. This currently creates approximately 10% APY for liquidity providers in stable coins, and we additionally incentivize with another 10% APY in our native token. We actually cap deposits, cap liquidity providers, so there is scarcity and the efficiency ratio is high, so that we guarantee that once the repayment from the borrower comes to the lender, it would generate around 20% total APY in stable coins and in our native token. Now, the company knows, and the protocol itself was launched in June 2023. Since then, we have actually grown our TVL to more than 4 million, with total transactional volume reaching around 15 to 16 million from 8,000 retail users. Now, we're basically connected currently to the Osmosis DEX and Neutron DEX Astroport. So we are able to list around 15 assets, which are coming from the liquidity hubs that are on Osmosis and Neutron. On average, in the past 2 months, around 250,000 daily volume has been completed for the DeFi lease. Around 5,000 leases have been taken historically, walking around 10 million of TVL during that time. And in the past 6 months, once we opened the protocol, we actually saw an average loan DeFi lease of around 2,000 per loan. Novus actually plans to grow now because we are very much embedded within the Cosmos ecosystem. We are very much embedded within Neutron. What we are planning as the next step is actually integrating tapping on EVM liquidity hubs like Uniswap, thus listing the asset and bridging additional tokens and liquidity into the equation. We will be adding some yield farming strategies that would increase the options that you're able to do at the amplified position, so bringing additional liquidity. And we are planning to do margin sell rather than only margin buy, bringing traders into our target. We basically want to be one-stop shop for your crypto transactions in a non-custodial way. We are also adding a swap functionality within our app, so you would be able to just buy, swap, take, or just purchase on a DeFi list, be liquidity provider in one place, going cross-chain from your EVM, from your MetaMask, from your Ledger, whatever that is, you can use and interact with the Nomos protocol. What and who we are? We've started 3 years ago. We are a team of 15, almost 3 years of experience in terms of building this protocol, but more than 10 years of experience building blockchain technologies. We've so far raised 2.5 million in a pre-seed and seed round. We are audited by Oak Security and also Halborn to open source audit. We are an open source protocol. The code is up and running, everyone can see. We are backed by some investors like Autonomy Capital, Token Metrics, Cogent Ventures, also Dora Hacks, Block Builders. So we are currently also in a Series A round. This Series A round has a total of 3 million raised that we are aiming with 3 monthly, 15-month linear vesting, and we are targeting 40 million fully diluted valuation. We've closed half of it, 50% out of it. We're also listed on exchanges, 2 of those. Osmosis Dex is one, Mexi is the other. Current fully diluted valuation on those, the market price on those exchanges is around 65 million fully diluted valuation. Thank you. Any questions are more than welcome.
Hello. Hi. This is Tiwa from Trust. Yeah. I want to know that what is the chain you are building for? Is that the on the EVM, Ethereum, or like what is the chain?
The chain that we are building on is Cosmos SDK. So we are building our own app chain, our own blockchain on Cosmos SDK, but with inbuilt IBC inter-blockchain communication and interchain account fluidity. So we would be able to integrate to EVM chains naturally from our own blockchain. And people actually making transactions on EVM would be able to do transactions on our app through their EVM wallet, MetaMask, for example.
Understand. And I want to know that how is your risk frameworks? Because that in the future you are going to integrate with the EVM chain. It means that the one chain got problem, and then the other more. I mean, there will be impact on the other things as well. So I want to know that what is your risk frameworks and to avoid this kind of extreme situation happen.
Every DEX that we are integrated on, currently Osmosis and Astroport, then EVM chains like Uniswap, for example, every one of those would have sufficient liquidity in particular assets. So we're basically always listing tokens that have sufficient liquidity on the particular DEX that is being taken from, so that a buy and sell would easily impact less than 1% of the total liquidity of the pool, but also the availability to close and liquidate the asset if that's needed in a manner that the depth of the pool is sufficient so that it doesn't make too much of a inefficiencies during the market. So we are listing only tokens on all of those DEXs that have sufficient liquidity, and this is the main risk framework that we are using in order to be safe in terms of liquidations and buying and selling.
Okay, understand. And also, I want to understand that because you have built this protocol for 3 years, but now have like 8,000 users. I want to know your experience. What did you did wrong? And also, what did you do right and to make it only maybe 8,000 users at this point of time?
During that 3 years, we've done a lot of things right. I believe we got the right team together. For example, our CTO has been building blockchain technology for the past 12 years. So very experienced. He brought his own team. We started doing everything that we wanted, including IBC inter-blockchain communication interchain accounts that has never been done before. So we are one of the first users of that technology. We've done that right because we during the audits with Halborn and Oak Security, we saw that our technology is robust. What we didn't do well, probably we could have marketed better in terms of before launch, so that we have people more people joining before we launch. We actually catched up after we launched in June with a lot of marketing campaigns, a lot of push in that direction, but that could have been done earlier.
Okay, understand.
Okay, thanks for your question, and let's move to the next project.
Pleasure, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Define words. Okay, so yeah, as I can see you on the stage, you can start. And also like for judges, you can score those projects. You can score knowledge protocol. And okay, so define words, you can start.
Yeah, I hope I'm audible. Watson, please share the screen. I hope I'm audible.
Wait, what?
Audible. You can share your screen.
Fantastic. So, good morning and good afternoon to all the judges. Thank you to Moledao for helping get us some exposure here.
I can't hear your voice.
Sorry about that. So I was saying that my name is Arvind Ujwal. I'm a co-founder of DeFiverse. I've been investing in the cryptos.
Screen. Yeah,
the screen is not visible.
We cannot see your screen.
I think I have my partner also on stage. Bhavim, can you just come up to the stage?
Okay, so Bob, yeah, you can come back a little bit. Yeah. You on the broadcasting here. Okay. Yeah, I can see it right now.
Yeah, here's the screen. Yeah, sorry about that. So, yeah, my name is Arvind Ujwal. I'm a co-founder of DeFiverse. I've been investing in the crypto space since 2016, when my childhood friends and I started a crypto hedge fund. We've been managing that hedge fund for over 8 years now. We had a lot of success in the 2016-17 bull run and flattered a bit in the 2021 bull run. One of the biggest key takeaways that we've had in the last 8 years is we specialize in on-chain investing and more importantly, high quality DeFi strategies. Some of the challenges that we have faced through our experience is, talking from both the investor side and us as asset managers, is that most investors are hesitant to invest into crypto, mainly because it's really complicated. And on top of that, DeFi itself is very challenging between all the protocols, dApps, tokens, networks, ever-changing landscape. It's really difficult for users to understand how DeFi works. More importantly, there are a lot of DeFi experts in the space who really understand the theoretical and practical aspects of investing, but there simply aren't any good bridges between them that have the necessary infrastructure and reach to connect these two user types. So this is where DeFiverse comes in. DeFiverse essentially acts as a bridge between crypto investors and asset managers. So for DeFi experts, the platform offers an efficient way to gain exposure to the market, build an on-chain track record, most importantly, monetize your strategies. For crypto investors, it's very simple. You get a single-click exposure to the top DeFi strategies in a transparent, permissionless fashion. We're going to go over a demo of the product, which will better highlight some of its key functionalities and give you an understanding of how the user flow is. I'd like to point out here that the product is fully developed. We're just running private testnets with a public testnet very soon and a mainnet following right after. Platform works in a very simple fashion. DeFi experts come onto DeFiverse and create their portfolios. You can create your portfolio in under 2 or 3 minutes. You just have to fill in your key details like name of the strategy, a little bit description. I want to point out a key feature that we had anticipated over 2 years back, which was the approval of the ETFs and therefore the flooding forth of the regulated money into the crypto space. We have a fully whitelisted potential in our functionalities, meaning that you can actually whitelist your investors after KYCing them off chain, essentially allowing for fully regulated yet fully on chain portfolio slash hedge funds. So we really believe that this will boost the product's visibility and usage in the coming months. You, of course, fill up some other critical details like the fees you'd like to charge, deposit limits. We currently offer two kinds of fees, performance fees and management fees. Anybody in the asset management space would be understanding these are the two key features of any kind of shared investing service. So once you set it up, you're good to go. In terms of actual management, DeFi was currently has integrated Uniswap, Aave, and Beefy, meaning that asset managers can use a combination of these to generate their strategies. Here, I'd like to point out that DeFiverse is not an index copying platform where just buy some tokens and hold them. We actually have some extensive DeFi strategies involving a mix of liquidity providing, lending and borrowing, arbitrage of basic rates, and it's really fantastic. I'd actually like to talk a little bit more about the strategies towards the end of the demo if we have some time. So now we're going to go over the investor view to understand how the entire platform fits together. So as an investor, you come onto the platform, you can peruse all the strategies that we have provided. You'll see that we've tried to keep our leaderboard simple yet comprehensive. So, you can just go over all the multiple filters that we have, including types of portfolios and the various other policies. Let's say you find a portfolio that you like, suppose this one. One of the key features that we have also added is that the metrics of the portfolio is fully transparent, meaning that investors can view the entire token weightage, the policies, the past activity of the platform, and essentially every single transaction that has happened on that portfolio before investing. We believe that in the end, transparency and decentralized investing is the future. So this is a critical feature. The actual investing aspect is a single-click investment. You just decide the amount you want to invest. Let's say 2,000, 3,000 USDC. Click invest, and you're in. I'd like to highlight here some of the key security features of DeFiverse. The first being that all investments are self-custodial, meaning that through our smart contracts, neither the asset manager nor the protocol can withdraw any assets. Only the investor has the right to withdraw assets, and there are no lockups, no freezes, or anything of that sort. A secondary security feature that we have created is that all tokens on the platform are only whitelisted tokens, meaning we don't want any token manipulation in these shared asset management experiences. So think of it as only long tail assets. Withdrawal also is quite simple. It's just single click withdrawal. You just withdraw the tokens you wish to from the portfolio based on the amount you have. I'm going to talk a little bit more about some of the metrics of the platform now. Let's first go over our revenue model.
Yeah.
So we've designed our revenue model very simply around all the premium services that the platform offers. That is, entering into a portfolio, exiting from a portfolio, a small cut of the transactions, a small cut of the profits that asset managers earn. We estimate that the platform will make between 3 to 5% of all TVL on the platform, which for a SaaS product is very reasonable in our opinion. We're going to talk about some of the token utilities that we've involved, which is going to surround this platform. This is actually one of the more unique differentiators for products similar to ours. Our tokenomics is very well integrated into our platform, very unique. We have some very novel features, which here just look like fee reduction and sharing of revenue. But if I could go over the tokenomics at length with any of the judges or weeks, I would really appreciate it. We have some phenomenal tokenomics in mind. Our GTM is going to be very simple. As a hedge fund, we have over 5 to 6 really good strategies that we already have in mind. We have real yield on BTC, Ethereum, altcoins. We have a stablecoin yield portfolio. We, of course, have our basic index portfolio, which is accentuated by DeFi, in that all the tokens there also are earning interest. We've had really good returns over the last 4 or 5 years. So we have some exceptional strategies. We're also going to supplement this as we're in touch with many KOLs and DeFi experts through just social media and even Web3 social media like DBank. We have some exceptional DeFi experts who are going to be coming on board and creating their strategies. So I'd like to talk a little bit more about the fundraise, which is something we've tried to do uniquely as well. We initially raised about 250K in a pre-seed round. All of the money was raised from our hedge fund investors itself. We kind of put in some of our own personal money and just these are people who have been with us for about 7 or 8 years. We're planning another round right now. We're looking to raise about 450K at a 7.5 million valuation. Here I'd like to highlight, even though it's not presented on the screen, that we've redefined our fund round as we had a talk with a couple of major thought leaders in the space. And it's not just going to be a token round, it's also going to be something like an equity round where investors have lifetime access to the revenues earned on the portfolio. That's about it for the demo. But I wanted to speak a little bit more about the strategies that we have, as there are existing asset management infrastructure protocols. The reason we decided to build our own is that, first of all, these protocols have either been born of let me
1
just say that,
minute left.
yeah, these protocols have been born of the previous market cycle, meaning they simply don't have the speed and just vision to integrate the new DeFi applications and move. Furthermore, some of the strategies we have, we've used some relatively newer protocols, this thing like Pendle, Gains, GMX. So just integrating all of these into our platform will make us quite the superior asset management infrastructure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for your presentation. Let's have said Erica. Yeah, I know you have a question. Okay, so any other judges who want to ask? Okay. So thanks, Arvin, and you can come back to your seat. And also, Bav Jam, you can come back. Okay, so for the judges, you don't forget to score DeFi words and also knowledge protocol and also the projects before them. So let's move to the next project, Clink.gold. Okay, I see Valeria. Okay, you come to the stage and come to the broadcasting area.
Actually, I'll be doing the presentation. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have another call shortly, so keep it very short. Actually, our CEO had to do the presentation, but with a delay, we had to improvise. I'll keep it relatively short. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to, we'll be happy to answer them later, or just reach out to us. Let's start without losing any more time. Let me see. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, hello. Thanks for having us. We are Clean Gold. Basically, Clean Gold is a currency as a service platform for institutional clients. So it's not your usual startup, Web3 only startup. What we actually do is we create kind of a monetary union of interchangeable gold-backed digital tokens. So you can imagine it like kind of a digital euro where you have several issuing authorities, which are usually institutional level clients, such as central banks who hold physical gold, and they basically guarantee using that physical gold they can create, tokenize it, and use it as a payment method. There are several advantages to that. Is that basically they can tax the transactions, which is usually what they are doing. For example, right now in our target market, which is Africa, and basically make the dormant gold generate revenue. On the other side, we are allowing USSD connection to the whole infrastructure, allowing people to use this new platform in mobile money. Why this is important, I can explain in a second. The current status is that we are in talks with 14 African central banks, with 14 countries, institutional level partners. We have already signed an MOU with Sierra Leone. Several other countries are about to be signed as well. We have also an MOU signed with Jumbo Pay, which is one of the biggest mobile money providers in 4 different countries with over 1 million users. So everything is rolling on that side. We expect quite a lot of traction. As I said before, yeah, so maybe the idea of the product, if explained in a few short sentences. So we are running on a blockchain-based infrastructure, which is basically an Ethereum clone, but which works as a proof of authority, where each validator is the issuing authority, a separate issuing authority. Each issuing authority has a way to issue their own digital backed gold token, but only if they hold the physical gold. So there are several roles in that system, one of which is important are auditors, which kind of certifies the physical gold and certifies that its existence. And the certification, on-chain certification, makes sure that not more than the existing gold reserves can be minted. And one important part is, well, the interchangeability, right? So at the end of the day, the user does not care the token, whether it was minted by Kenya or by Zambia or by any other country, as long as he can exchange those tokens. So he can pay with those tokens interchangeably. So if he has to pay 10 tokens to a user B, under the hood, what happens is that maybe 3 tokens from Kenya and 5 tokens from Zimbabwe are transferred. So it's a kind of, yeah, very similar to how the physical gold coins, physical euro coins work, but in digital. The network coin is CNQ, which we named CNQ. It is an utility token which is simply used to pay for gas. And this is basically also our revenue. The primary revenue model is that Clink is one of the validators in the system and generates revenue, collects gas fees from other in an equal manner as the other issuing authorities. And on the other hand, we also collect a small transaction fee in gold, right, in digital gold. At the end, the transaction fees in total are less than the current fees that the user usually pay for mobile money, which is currently our main focus. The reason being is that mobile money is, well, the primary way in Africa to transfer value, right? Because most of the population, they do not even have IDs. So consequently, they are unbanked, meaning that they do not have any bank accounts. So most transactions are made on mobile using your mobile phone USSD channel, as I said before. If you know what USSD is basically when you say, for example, hashtag and then a number, asterisk, and doing a transaction, which is basically like a SMS, but more secure, and it's free. From the past transactions from the past years, for example, from the 2022, the mobile money volume was over 800 billion US dollars, and the growth is about 20 to 40% annually. So we expect that when the new data for 23 comes out, it will be over 1 trillion in volume, in transaction volumes for the whole continent. That includes about 50 something countries. Since an average transaction is about $5, per transaction. The total transactions per year which are happening on mobile money are about 200 billion. So having already having a reach of about 4 to 5 countries, which we are starting a pilot in this Q1, we basically have a reach of about a potential reach already of about 10% to getting 10% of those transactions. So well, by having revenue from each transaction, fixed revenue in network coins plus variable revenue in gold, we expect well quite a growth over the next few years. Our offer, well, this is basically what we are looking right now. We are starting. We have started last week a seed round. There was a pre-seed round last year where we've collected
1 minute left.
well about 1 million in US dollars, and well, we are looking right now for another 1.5 million to finance us for the next 12 to 18 months. Well, which will usually go to marketing, to legal, to team extensions, to cover our costs. After that, we expect that we'll have more than enough traction to pay the next rounds from basically from the revenue, from the cash flows that we'll be generating. Well, that's it from me. Thanks for your time. Thanks for hearing me out. And again, if you have any questions, just reach out to us. Well, and we'll be happy to answer. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Roman. Thanks for your good presentation. Julie, you have question for this project? Okay, so I see ICP, by me, you raise your hands. You want to ask, or okay, so any other judges want to ask?
Yeah, hello. This is Wayne from Grayson. Actually, the gold-backed project, the most important hurdle you need to overcome is you also need to check the custody. I mean, you also need to have the custody and service of your crypto, and also need to check the custody for your physical golds. And do you have any partners or ideas to handle this custody service stuff, like in business side?
Well, custody is well, we are basically an Ethereum clone. To have custody of the tokens, it's either you can have the tokens on your own wallet, or use custodial services that are existent for the blockchains, right? So for Ethereum, because we are actually it's very similar to that. As for custody of physical gold, each issuing authority needs to have their own vaults. There are third-party services that can store physical gold and have full custody over it. For us, it's important that there are third-party auditors. There's basically a network of multilateral agreements between the issuing authorities and that agree on regular audit, and the execution of the audits is on chain. The certification of the gold is on chain, so there is technically not possible to mint more tokens that the issuing authority can master in physical, right?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, again, guys, sorry, I'll have to run right now. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thanks for having us, and sorry for the time pressure, but yeah, we have another call, and I need to attend it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Roman. And next project is ammonia meta chain. You can come to the stage. Okay. Okay, you come back a little bit. Come back. you're not in the broadcasting area, so okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Hello,
yes, sir.
everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay. This is Ray. I'm one of the lead developers for ammonia meta chain. So I'm very glad to give a talk about our meta chain and also the ecosystem behind it. Let me share my screen first. Just a minute. Here's my screen. Okay, cool. Okay, so I suppose you guys can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me start. So ammonia meta chain is a layer one blockchain. I know layer one network has becoming very crowded. We built this chain with the belief that we want to enable, empower as many as decentralized applications as possible. So we want to build an ecosystem that can utilize all the applications towards services infrastructures around the ammonia meta chain. Okay, so what is ammonia meta chain? Firstly, it has to be really performance and highly scalable, and we believe that there is no one size fits all kind of blockchain. So we actually designed our blockchain in a way that can support branching off as many as multi-chain possible, and that can be homogeneous blockchain, or it can be also heterogeneous blockchains that are interconnected with the so-called mother chain. So we have actually if you read our white paper, we have a concept called the mother-child chain structure. And our mainnet was actually launched in April 8th of 2022, when it's in the midst of COVID-19. And since even during such a difficult time, we have actually achieved quite attraction. We have by now we have over 10 million registered accounts. In our blockchain, we have a concept called accounts instead of addresses, because we achieved the so-called abstract account concept, and also we have our own crypto wallet called AT-Link, and as of today, we have over 500,000 downloads and installations, and there are over 10,000 daily active users. So it's quite a active community, and also as of today, we have our 5 developer DAOs, and they have built like over 100 apps that are being used by the whole community right now. So in our belief, by the core team, we want to create the values for the global users. So we are keeping working towards that goal. And as for the tokenomics, as you can see, everything is almost about mining, because we believe all the activities, participations, and as long as they are contributing to adding value to the ecosystem, we want to reward the participants or players with the tokens. Of course, there are developer tokens like called a DAO dev and a core dev. So the core dev token share is for the original development team, but now it has been dissolved.
and split into multiple DAO dev teams. And we are also looking for new DAO dev team to join us. So there are, allocated amount of, tokens for them. And also we have our, backup nodes, main nodes. These are, allocated for running the whole network, as a reward. And we also have our allocation for Web3 mining, which is about providing all the Web3 infrastructure. So later I will explain. And also we also encourage all the ecosystem development. So we want as many users to utilize, and also for developers to develop Web3 applications on top of it. So there are ecosystem development allocation as well. And of course, there is original like market rating fund allocation, and also for foundation, we have 10%. Okay, so this is the pie chart. And what are the key properties about our blockchain? As you can see, the symbol name is AMAX, and it has like precision 8 digit. Okay, so it's like akin to the Bitcoin in that perspective. And also we have 1 billion in total supply. And it can be inflate or deflate as well to support ecosystem development. Now we adopt APOS, so-called APOS. It's our enhanced version of DPOS, and it is very unique. It supports, so it's not for the mainnet blockchain. It can have multiple branches. So the main branch is called trunk. It will be run by the so-called super nodes, 21 block producers, but the sub branches will be run by like 10,000 backup nodes. So just for the sake of maximizing the consensus and also the distribution of whole network. And we will support WASM as the virtual machine, and it is pretty fast for a transaction to get on chain. It's 1 second only. And for a single in our mainnet chain, we support up to 5,000 TPS. Okay. And now, because we believe in having a very dynamic, ecosystem, we need a lot of applications and to provide the needs, to support the needs of the community users. So it's now fully developed DAO driven, meaning each DAO are responsible for some of the applications they deploy onto the blockchain. For example, like EP-Link is a so-called multi-chain crypto wallet. So people can use it for their own custody of tokens. Okay, and there are also other the apps, as you can see.
You have 1 minute, right?
Okay, I will fast forward. Okay, so we have a couple of innovations, built. APR is the we call soul bond token to denote the contribution of individual community users. So as well as if you earn more, and you'll be rewarded more with the native tokens. And we also have a README account technology, which is the onboarding innovation. We can let the new users own their account by providing their mobile phone or Twitter account, Telegram account. So without writing down or repeating the mnemonic code. Okay. And we also have Amex app, which you can use the MetaMask to log in, and even your EVM or the private keys can be used to sign a transaction in our own chain. And what will be things to be done in the future? We want to get funded and also backed by VCs and listed on centralized exchanges. And we want to become fully decentralized with all completion of the supernode elections, and we will start like 10,000 backup nodes validators. We also will be doing something on that ping, decentralized physical infrastructure, and also IPFS mobile mining. Okay, that's the overall plan. Okay, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, just shoot. Let me know.
Thanks, Ray. Wei, you have any question? Wayne Park?
Yes, actually, I never heard of Armenia before, but I was a bit surprised that you guys are building the ecosystem quite well. But actually, as a layer one, then you said your roadmap you're going to be listed on the CEX, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, in technical side, you need a lot of help and support from the exchange. So, do you have any like do you have any exchange partners that are supporting to make your project listed? And is there any specific plan for that?
We are working with some marketing, folks. They have a lot of connection with those central exchanges, and and we will be showcasing our community. The energy from our community, a lot of support from our community. We actually encourage all the existing users to write a post on Twitter or Twitter official account. So they will see there are so many users are actually utilizing our technology on a daily basis. And of course, we should do more, and we would be fully prepared to to prove that we are very potential layer one network and community behind it. Yeah.
Do you have any delegator or noder who you work with, like the strong
Yeah,
one?
I guess no. Actually, we work with VIC Labs. They have connect us with quite a number of to propose some exchange already with us.
Okay, I mean the last question is that there are CCIP or layer zero many cross-chain and multi-chains competitors you have. Do you have any? Do you think is there any strengths that you have broken down? You have more than that.
You mean CCIP? What do you mean by CCIP? You mean the cross-chain
cross-chain made by the Chainlink.
Okay. Yeah, I know about the CCIP protocol. We have our own, actually, we have our own cross-chain bridge technology, and it has been, quite proven, being successful in operation. CCIP, I know it's USDC, the company behind it, but it's meant for USDC mostly. But our cross-chain bridge can support any kind of tokens, right? Like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ether, or Solana, to name it, just to name it, right? And of course USDT as well, So we took a very different approach, basically, and so far we mainly support our own community users who wants to engage in DeFi applications, so they will bridge it in the USDT tokens from other chains, or recently we actually also launched our lending protocol, and people can stake or collateralize Bitcoin or Ethereum onto our own chain, and lend and borrow USDT. So we are quite good in that front. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ray. And let's welcome next project, myordinals.long. And also, just for judges, please don't forget to score those presented projects before. And I see you guys, some of the judges have not been completed, but like if you have free time, you just score them. And also, yeah, it's your turn, myordinals.long. You can come to the left side because you are not in the broadcasting area. Okay, you come back a little bit. No, it's you come back again.
Hi there. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yes.
Yeah. Myself, Wahid. from myordinals dot loan. Myordinals dot loan is the project name, which is a P2P ordinal lending protocol. So ordinals is, as you all know, it's taking the stone. It's 1 billion market, fastest growing asset, 56 million ordinals already inscribed. Magic and Binance, Bitkit, all getting into the ordinals marketplace. So this ordinal punk is worth of $120,000 each one of them. This is the current thing. But ordinals are not liquid it in inaccessible value as of now. So now it comes into the picture ordinals loan, my ordinals loan, P2P ordinal lending platform where you can borrow and lend CKBTC, which is a layer 2 Bitcoin solution from Internet Computer with one-to-one mapping. So you can do assets can be collateral for CKBTC will be ordinals and BRC20 tokens. Fast transaction using the ICP because of its fast settlement and less expensive thanks to the ICP Internet Computer Protocol. And the settlement is, for example, if you transfer Bitcoin over the network, it might take at least 25 minutes. But here in this CKBTC, you get it in few seconds. And myordinals.loan is a ICP hackathon winner and a grantee, 25K grantee from Definity. So how is the process? So you have to select your collateral, click lend, and then that's it. Transfer the CKBTC. So this is a flow diagram. The users supply the liquidity and to the secured canister, the lending protocol process that and manage that in the assets for its collateral. And CKBTC is sent to the canister, and then once the payment is done, the lender withdraws the profit as well as some capital. So how do you ask for a loan in the platform? Select your asset for as a collateral. Click ask for a loan. Then it will start visible to all the lenders, and that's it. So when a lender like your asset can lend whatever the floor price of that particular asset. So ordinal assets sent to the secure canister lending protocol assess it estimates the liquidity for that assets, but it's visible for the lenders. Lenders pay that fees, pay the lending amount. Once you get the repayment in the secured canister, you can withdraw the assets. So NFT lending is huge, proven concept. NFT lending is 2 billion volume, fast growing. BTC is about 600 billion as of now, while the ETH is 250 billion. So you can compare or you can estimate the volume it could take in coming days. Business model, we get the 20% of the interest earned by the capital. So what is the current lending platform and compared to us? Mechanism, everyone is Away, Sharky, Arcade, and Pend, all except Pend, they are P2P. So ordinal support is only with us. BTC loan is not there. CKBTC is interchangeable. You can click of a button, you can convert CKBTC to BTC, BTC to CKBTC. Then liquidation free, and then instant loans with power of internet computer fungible tokens is coming up. So partners, my ordinance loan is supported by Bitcoin Startup Lab, Bitcoin Frontier Fund, and the Juno, the deployment partner, Internet Computer as well, and Encode, where we won the hackathon. So roadmap coming in days, we have done the asset, ordinal asset as a collateral. Coming days, we plan to do with the BRC20, rare sats, as well as and then token launch. We are founders, and the founder, there is a Abhishek. He's a software engineer, Muzammil software engineer, and we have an advisor from the Genome Build. That's about it. Let's jump into the demo. This is live in it's completely 100% hosted on internet computer, nothing from AWS or Google Cloud, everything from the internet computer. So these are all the asserts, approved asserts. We don't we allow for lending. So this is the dashboard. For demo purpose, we already still in development stage. We have like 10 to 20% backend work. So here you can supply CK ETH and CK BTC as well.
Wahid, sorry, we still
Yeah.
see your presentation screen. I don't know if are you demoing the platform?
Sorry. Yeah.
We still see the
Let me share
presentation
this.
actually.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Sid said, Erica, you have a question?
Yeah, while
can you see the
you're
screen?
demoing, yes, we see it now. Sorry, but while we're just looking at that, so you're using sorry for the background noise. So you're using CKBTC to solve the liquidity problem of that. Have you guys already onboarded some customers? Because you mentioned it's a B2B platform.
Oh, it's still on development stage. We still not yet released for the customers. We just in the final milestone of the grant. So once that is done, we'll get exposure to the community, and then we have upcoming marketing plan. And then this is the plan, and this is the things. And still we are in the incubation stage. We are in the final stage for the milestone. So once that is done, automatically you'll be in the showcase of the Definity grant, as well as then we'll start the marketing to the community and the Bitcoin, as well as internet computer community and ordinal community as well. So let's jump into the
Sorry, just
demo.
one more thing. Are you guys planning to raise beyond the grant after that as well?
Yeah, of course. But initially we want to have a volume, and then we'll get into NNS.
Okay, understood.
SNS. So that's the plan. And we might apply for another grant for BRC20 integration and CK ETH integration as well. So these are all the approved. We have approved collections. We don't lend. We don't let our lenders to lend for any collections. So we have set of approved collections. And then this is the dashboard of a lender. So it's all pre-connected for the demo purpose. Just don't want to waste the time on connecting the wallets. So here you can lend your wallet. You can supply your ETH and CK ETH as well as CK BTC. These are all my existing assets. Currently, I have these assets, approved assets, and then among that, I have collateralized 3 assets. Still, one is in the lending state. I'm asking it's in the lending state. 2 in the lending state. One is still just in the collateral, but I'm not asking for it. So if I want a loan, or if I want a loan for this asset, I can just make a click and say ask. It will come to the lender's view. This is all lender's view, where lenders can view and lend for the assets which they will link to. So if I want to lend for this asset, this is the current amount we can lend, very minimum for the testing purpose. So I have so much of CKBTC and start lending it. It will confirm, then it get transferred to the borrower. It's all 100% hosted on internet blockchain. So lending is successful. Now currently this is the asset which got the payment. And this is the lender's view where when I can withdraw the profit as well as capital once the repayment is done. So if I want to
Thanks,
repay.
Wahid. Sorry, Wahid. I think we're just running out of time, but thank you for the demo. It really puts into perspective the speed at which you can do this, because if you've engaged with the Ordinals ecosystem, you know, these transactions do take quite a lot of time. But as we can see from your demo, it happens very quickly and very seamlessly on my Ordinals alone.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
Thanks also thanks Ed, and let's welcome for our last project today, Ice Winner.
Any questions? No, no questions.
Okay, you can start present.
Good day, everybody. Let me screen my screen.
Yes, I can hear.
Okay. Is my screen looking okay?
Yes.
Okay. 1 second, please. Okay, thank you for having me. My name is Ian from Xwinner founding team. Xwinner is a decentralized, fully on-chain iGaming platform that harnesses blockchain technology to ensure a transparent, equitable, and user-centric gaming experience. Instead of just going on full-on shilling today, I want to share with you how I envision the future of GameFi or Web3 gaming. So, I guess back in 2020, we saw a rise of GameFi, and it marked a groundbreaking moment for the world of gaming, and it was driven by novelty of blockchain integration. And this era introduced a various form of earn or to earn models, offering players new ways to monetize their gameplay. Yet, the longevity of these models have proven to be very limited, raising questions about the enduring impact of the blockchain integration in game. And as 2024 is unfolding right now, we're seeing some bull market movements, and we anticipate another surge of GameFi to come in 2024, mostly fueled by technological innovations, better and more integrated Web3. The industry faces a pivotal question yet. Will this growth trajectory sustain, or it will be a mere flicker in the short-lived spark in the history of gaming? So I'll put a big question mark whether this is going to be a case or not. At its inception, GameFi's allure is very clear. It transforms players' playtime into potential profits, underpinned by blockchain's transparency and user ownership. However, this core tenet of GameFi, which is player profitability, relies heavily on continuous capital inflow and the appreciation of tokens and NFTs. And as we know, every game experiences a natural user decline over time. And even the best of the games, the Game of the Year award titles, eventually see diminishing player numbers. And in the realm of GameFi or Web3 gaming, we're still in the very early stages, grappling with limited playability compared to established Web2 games. So it's cost out the playability for long term. Therefore, we can expect the project's lifespan to be quite modest if there's a lack of consistent new flow of new funds entering the ecosystem to give a solid assurance of profitability that players seek. So I'll cross out the profitability. And this becomes the challenge of GameFi. So in the beginning, our team has set out to address the sustainability problem in the gaming industry by targeting two key points. One is user acquisition, and the second is user retention. Healthy and cost-efficient user acquisition ensures that new players and funds are continuously added to the ecosystem to grow the digital assets that's being held in the platform. And higher user retention or player stickiness ensures that players do not dump their digital asset onto the secondary market, and it helps to stabilize and absorb the capital that are being added to the ecosystem. The two together not only prevents the player's asset from entering a death spiral, but also creates an ideal ground for natural ecosystem growth that we want in the Web3 gaming space. And by no means, this is not a rocket science. Everybody probably knows this. But another quick question is, how is Xwinner achieving this? So as I said, we are looking at two main things, user acquisition and user retention. At Xwinner, we have reconceptualized user acquisition through our X-Captain program and our smart contract-based affiliation program. For X-Captains, basically, they become mini casino owner within our platform. They earn based on the activity they generate in their network. And this is a powerful tool for organic growth as it incentivizes users to bring in more users, effectively turning them into active stakeholders in our ecosystem. Also, it enables our platform to reduce our operational costs and marketing costs. And then the on-chain affiliate program run by smart contracts. This program complements our captain model as it allows our players to earn by referring new players in, and they also get to earn. And back to user stickiness or user retention. To enhance user retention, we leverage ERC3525 token protocol, a token standard to offer Xwinner's very unique share system, or you can think of it as dividend system. This technology allows our players to earn shares in the form of SFTs as they play. And this SFTs appreciates over time, thereby increasing their investment value. Unlike other token rewards, which rely on market volatility to basically increase profitability, the shares are predictable in its nature when it comes to its appreciation value, thanks to our mathematical share allocation model. As you can see here, on our wallet, the players, they have the shares right in their SFT wallet. And then so far, we've launched for about a month now, and you see a 54% increase in their share value. And to complement both user acquisition and user retention, we have developed a very adaptable protocol which developers worldwide can deploy unique variants of our popular games using modular protocols. And this approach allows for a diversity of games reflecting regional preferences and styles. And this ensures our games are not just diverse, but also culturally resonant. This strategy not only broadens our appeal, but also increases the relatability of our games across different markets and regions. So to briefly go over technology, we can talk about this when we have time. First of all is blockchain integration. We run on fully on-chain architecture, and this ensures that transparency and fairness is given out to our users every single transaction. And as I mentioned, smart contract deployment, we use EVM-compatible networks. Our smart contracts facilitate non-custodial player fund management, ensure security and autonomy for all of our players. And Chainlink VRF, a lot of the iGaming platforms use this. We integrate Chainlink's VRF to produce unbiased and unpredictable game outcomes. Going back to the trifecta, I guess, for Xwinner, we hit all the pillars. We are decentralized to the fullest extent because we are a fully on-chain gaming platform. And our platform is profitable because our players don't rely on secondary market condition in order to earn. Our share system using ERC3525 ensures the value generated by the players are captured directly into their SFT accounts, backed by our prize pool. And lastly, the big challenge of GameFi, sustainable playability. Our games are market-proven games that have been enjoyed by players worldwide for many, many decades, and we don't expect people's taste to change anytime soon. To conclude, Xwinner is a platform that is built on a vision to redefine the industry from the ground up. And our focus is sustainable user acquisition, enhanced player loyalty and stickiness, and activating the developer participation to set us apart from the other competitors out there. And we're not just changing the game, we're trying to change how the game is played. That is my presentation. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Hein. Ethan, you have a question?
Can we talk a little more on the game itself? Like, what does the game look like? Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Can you hear his voice?
Hello.
Yes.
I cannot hear him.
Sorry. I was just asking. Can you show us a demo of your games?
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. I just wanted to ask if you can show us a demo on the game itself.
The demo of the game itself. Is it okay if I demo the game?
Yeah, just wanted to see some footage.
Is it me? I can't hear anybody. Hello. I think you guys can hear me, but I can't hear you for some reason. Okay, I'll just go demo the game. There you go. So as you can see, this is basically our platform, and you can engage in various different kind of games. Right now, we have a few games available. Let's take lottery for example. For our users, they connect to our platform directly using their crypto wallet. So I disconnected. Let me connect it again using MetaMask, and then I sign on. And now the platform is directly connected to the your wallet. So this is the non-custodial aspect of it. And I can buy a ticket using 2 USDT, which is gonna take me to the wallet, and then I'm gonna authorize a transaction. And the ticket is gonna go through the blockchain process, and then the results gonna be derived from Chainlink VRS. And then for me to basically see the result, I just click view, and then the number is gonna pop up, and then it's how much I win. And this number can be seen right here. I just won 1 USDT. I probably won some shares. My share value has gone up a little bit. And then I can withdraw it with a click of a button using this number. So right now I have $81. I confirm it. And $82 right there. And then that's how much money I have in my wallet. The other game I want to show you is this is the most popular game on our platform right now. A lot of people are playing it. I think over a month period of time we've been open. We've generated about 1 million total volume in terms of bets we placed. So let me put down a bet. Let's say a banker for now. I'll put 2 USDT on there. Same process, non-custodial approach. Yep, on-chain success. And my 2 USDT is now pegged in that banker sim. Now the timer, every round is happening every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, the outcome is gonna come out, and that's when you get to know, or the players get to know whether they have placed the right bet or not. So we're gonna let this go through a bit. I can't hear the judges.
Yeah.
That's probably my technical problem, right?
Yes, but no worries. Okay, so
Yeah, so this is how it works basically.
Actually, if our judge Ethan has any questions, you can ask, and I will forward the question to this group.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So just wanted to ask, can we talk a little more on the technical side of things? You know, because if you're fully on chain, you're probably running a ZK virtual machine. You know, which infrastructure service provider I guess working with. You know, yeah, I just wanted to. Yeah, it would be nice if you can share more color on the technical side.
Technical perspective, sure, yeah. Which virtual machine? Yeah, our protocols are EVM compatible. Right now, our platform is running on Arbitrum 1.
Okay, thank you.
And then
I don't have any more questions.
We tested out with Polygon before, BNB as well. Right now, we decided to deploy our platform on Arbitrum.
Yeah, I don't have any questions anymore.
Okay, so let's get to the end for today's demo day. So thanks all judges, project sponsor, organizer here, for coming. So your creativity, passion, commitment, I truly evaluated the field of technology and innovation. So, and also, please don't forget, for all judges, don't forget to score all of the projects, and also those 3 winners will get the results soon after 3 days, and you will see your scores, and also you will see if you have the prize. And once again, thanks to all the people who come to join, and thanks sponsor ICP.hub GCC. I know that you're still here, and this come to
Just as a quick closing remark, first of all, thank you so much, Moledao team, for allowing us to participate in this. Specifically Phoebe and Iris, thank you guys so much for your support throughout this. It's been very interesting to see the projects that are presenting from this ecosystem. I see a lot of synergies with all of you. We've had some projects presenting from within the ICP Hub ecosystem that have been able to utilize the technology for their benefits. And I'll be glad to speak to you guys throughout the coming weeks as well over the groups. I'll be happy to schedule some calls with any projects that are looking for a technological blockchain partner. And we're happy to support through the ICP Hub GCC. We've got a very active grants program, and I'd love to explore opportunities with you all. Thank you so much.
Thanks for you. Great presentation, and just yeah. So thanks for all coming today. Let's keep pushing the boundaries, keep innovating, and let's continue to make a positive impact on the world through technology and Web3. Okay, so thanks for all the coming today, and so that is the end for today. And okay, so see you guys.
Okay, thanks everyone for coming to our event. And thanks ICP for sponsoring and co-host this event with us. And looking forward to collaborate with you soon. And for other participants, just stay tuned for future Moledao's event, and we welcome you to join again. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.